5:30. Call the meeting to order. All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Fairboak,
Here.
Clark,
Here.
Eisenbraun,
Here.
Herman, Hodge,
Here.
Jacobs. Here. Larrabee.
Here.
Okay, under the agenda, we do have one addition to it. It will be another executive session. So with 16, there will be 2 executive sessions, and this is SDCL 12523 for potential litigation. So it will be different from the first. So we just need to add that. Any other changes that I'm not aware of? Okay. Is there a motion?
Move to approve. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And opposed, motion carries. Any potential conflicts of interest to declare? Seeing none, we'll move on to the consent agenda.
Move to approve.
Second.
And discussion? Okay, roll call.
Clark,
Yes.
Eisenbraun,
Yes.
Hodge,
Yes.
Jacobs. Yes. Larrabee.
Yes.
Okay, under city administration, we have professional services agreement with HDR Engineering for the services related to the potential purchase of island property. Mike.
Thank you, Mayor. Council, this is the same agreement that was before you at your last meeting. However, after the 3-1 vote, Ashley and I began discussing if that is technically the passage of this contract. And after further review, it requires a majority of the council. So because of the technicality, that's why it's back before you tonight. Nothing has changed in the agreement. It's simply semantics. If you choose to move forward, it would require a four-member vote instead of 3-1.
Move to approve. Second.
Any discussion? Yes.
I'd just like to voice my concerns of spending money for potential projects. But I think until we have an agreement moving forward that we shouldn't be committing to a $20,000 outlay prior to having something in place.
Okay. Any other discussion? Okay. All in favor say aye. Oh, sorry. How about we do roll call? Sorry about that.
Clark,
No.
Eisenbraun,
Yes.
Hodge,
Yes.
Jacobs. Yes. Larrabee.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Engineering, final over change order for the 2019 scheduled street repairs project. Kyle.
Yep, just want to close this project out. We're over by a little over 4% from the original bid price, primarily due to additional digouts we had to do for some bad subgrade areas, which led to more excavation, more base course, and a little more asphalt. But overall, good project. And there's just one stop sign that still needs to be done, installed permanently at Walmart entrance, and they're waiting on that to get in. But that's on our punch list, and other than that, we just want to close the project out and get that approved.
Okay, and is this 2 separate motions here, Ashley? Under the change order, and then do we need a separate motion for the final completion?
That would probably be the safest route.
Okay. Is there a motion for the over-under?
So moved.
Second.
And any discussion on that? Okay, roll call.
Clark,
Yes.
Yes.
Eisenbraun, Hodge,
Yes.
Jacobs. Yes. Larrabee.
Yes.
Okay, and then we have approved certificate of final completion acceptance, January 6th for 2 years.
Yeah, so tonight we can start the beginning as a 2-year warranty.
Okay.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kyle. Under Finance, adopt Resolution 2020-01, a resolution designating the official newspaper for the city of Spearfish for the period of January 1st, 2020 through December 31st, 2024.
Move to approve. Second.
Any discussion? Is there acceptance?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yes. Okay. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next, approve second reading of ordinance 1308. This is the ordinance amending chapter 13, the solid waste. Can you take that, Michelle?
Sure. There are no changes from the first reading. This ordinance pulls a lot of our language from our solid waste ordinance and puts it into policy. The policy will be approved on your next item on your agenda.
Move to approve second reading ordinance 1308.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, roll call.
Clark,
Yes.
Eisenbrown,
Yes.
Hodge,
Yes.
Jacobs. Yes. Larrabee.
Yes.
Okay, then next is adopt the solid waste collection policy. Is that Michelle?
I can do that. This policy outlines the size of containers that we offer to our customers, also the types of services that are offered to our customers. It basically pulls the information that we had in ordinance before into a city policy.
Okay,
Move to approve.
Second.
any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And opposed? Motion carries. Okay, under Parks and Rec, approve the final over-under for the weed control project 2019.
Yep,
Yes,
Mayor,
Tyler.
we just want to close out this project, overall increase of about 4%. The two biggest things we added at the end of the summer was mosquito control due to the wet summer we had on our sports fields. And then they had a hard time getting into the campground due to occupancy and weather, so we did it later in the fall when they could get in there without anybody there, which required some additional chemicals. So that was the two biggest changes in the addition, so.
Okay,
Move to approve.
Second.
and any discussion on that? Okay, roll call.
Clark,
Yes.
Eisenbrown,
Yes.
Hodge,
Yes.
Jacobs. Yes. Larrabee.
Yes.
And then a certificate of final completion and acceptance for January 6th.
One note of that, there will not be a warranty on this project as it's weed control, so that was a misprint, but just sign the certificate of completion effective January 6th.
Move to approve.
Second.
And discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Public safety, we have applied for the 2019 FEMA Assistance to Firefighters Grant.
Give you just a brief overview of that one. That is for SCBA equipment for multiple agencies, 8 of them. Honestly, this one probably wouldn't have gotten traction, gotten off the ground had our fire department not initiated and brought all those agencies in, and we think that will probably help us quite a bit in potentially qualifying for that because we're making it more regional and not just our agency basically. So that's a self-contained breathing apparatus upgrades.
Is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And then for the same, for replacement of personal protective equipment.
This is also a FEMA grant. The plan here is to upgrade certain equipment that's worn out. We have some that's at end of life. And also to try to attempt to add another set of turnout gear for each firefighter. This allows them to have a set having carcinogens, et cetera, extracted from it and still have a set available to use should they need it.
Okay.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Apply for the 2020 South Dakota Homeland Security Grant for 8 sets of level 3A ballistic armor.
This grant is a little different in that it's a Homeland Security grant. It'll be a little more competitive locally and regionally within our own county and other law enforcement agencies, fire agencies, schools, etc. We're starting to look at different tactics when we respond to active threats, and some of those tactics bring EMS and fire personnel into a closer proximity to danger, and this equipment would help us in implementing those tactics.
there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And then apply for the Female Assistance to Firefighter Grant, replacement of engine 3.
This is back to the FEMA template, and, you know, this is an apparatus that, if not now, you will be seeing come in front of you at some point in the near future in a replacement queue, so it's a good opportunity to try and capitalize on some funding for that if we can, and we figured we would take a shot at that.
Okay.
Move to approve.
Second. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, approve the bill list dated January 6th. Michelle, anything to add?
No, just let you know, this is probably one of the shortest bill lists you'll see all year, but it does have a large dollar amount to it.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, roll call.
Clark,
Yes.
Eisenbrown,
Yes.
Hodge,
Yes.
Jacobs. Yes. Farabee.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Mayor and council items. Any council items to discuss yet? No? I will be going to Pier next week. The mayors meet with the governor in January of every year, and so meet with her and might bring up the what's the FAA issue? The cultural issues on our project, and then anything else that you would like me to bring up, let me know. But that is, I think it's next Wednesday they'll be doing that. Also, I just wanted to, we had that meeting with Elevate Rapid, and so I think sometime in January we're going to maybe bring the new director in and a smaller group with maybe exec staff, and kind of go over that again and see what questions need to be answered still, and to see what next steps are. So that's coming in January, just FYI on that. And I can't think of anything else, so I'll throw it over to you, Mike. What you got?
Thank you, Mayor. As I indicated in an email today, we are beginning our transition for our IT companies, and that means certain things, and I'll brief you on some of that in exec session. And just a reminder, I'm not sure if Pat will hit it, but I'm going to throw it out there. The Fire Department Annual Awards meeting is January 18th, so that'll happen before we meet again. So if you're able to attend, love to see members of the council there to support our firefighters. Thank you, Mayor.
Dana? Ashley? All right. Michelle?
Just one additional item. Per state law, we do have to publish the wages within the minutes of the first meeting of the year. It's not an agenda item, but they will be included in the minutes when you read those.
Okay, thank you. Dusty?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay. Pat?
Nothing further.
When that was the 18th of January, the firefighter? When is that?
Right?
Yes, ma'am. 18th to 6 p.m.
Okay,
Joy Center.
Joy Center.
Joy Center.
all right. Anything else to add for the guys in blue?
Pat's the second time grandpa today.
Today, very good,
Literally ran in from being in Rapid, seeing my new granddaughter.
awesome.
Gwendolyn Grace, she was born about 12:30.
Wendell and Grace, congratulations.
Thanks.
Very good, you're looking grandpa-ish there.
More like Samantha.
Okay, so now I have a time of public comment. If anyone would like to speak, please go to the podium, state your name and address, and you have 2 minutes. Hello, sir.
Hi, John Dale, 239 West Jackson. While every time I get up to speak in public, I always get just a little nervous still. It never goes away. And I think that's good. It reminds me that I'm alive, I guess. So we currently don't have the LED going up in front of our place yet, and it's a relief through Christmas. I felt like that was a bit of a Christmas present to get a reprieve from that. A lot of it, admittedly, is fear of the unknown too. I'm a pretty conservative guy, so I actually want to see exactly what these things are capable of and understand them more before I submit my family to the potential dangers from them. So I don't know if I should say thank you or whatever, but it's good that they haven't gone up yet. The latest news on this issue with 5G, and it ties into LED as I've discussed previously, is that there's a law firm in California that participated in the takedown of PG&E. You can see that story in a movie called Aaron Brockovich, who has taken up the 5G issue. They're suing the Federal Communications Commission, and also they're suing for the Telecommunications Act, because our municipality should not have its right to oppose this type of technology taken away, which is what happens in the Telecommunications Act. Lastly, for this time around, the LED lights, I know that there's a warranty claim that was submitted on the crosswalks over here on Main. Those are so nice, because we have the 5-year-old, and you know, all 5 of us cross that road and hit the button, and that's a great application of LED, and it gets the car's attention. They all stop, but they're problematic, they're broken. And so we would love for those to be fixed. If you want, I could call and have probably a little more freedom and you know, to sort of speak my mind to the manufacturer, if that would help. But anyway, we're over there still, corner of Canyon and Jackson. If you need to contact us for any reason, please don't hesitate. I'm happy to help in any way I can. Thanks.
Thank you,
Have a great
John.
night.
Anyone else? Looks like we have a full row of seniors in the back row. Anyone want to speak? Okay, seeing none, I will close the time of public comment. And so at this time, we go motion to move into executive session.